Today I was inspired to make this video just to give you guys a little bit of a summary of kind of what I've gone through this year and just show you comparison of how I looked. I came across this video actually, so this is from January. I competed in November and I won the WNBF overall world title, which was amazing, but did struggle a little bit. I've been pretty open and transparent about this. In my reverse diet and in my off season gaining weight. So this was actually a really raw footage. If you guys watched my other video about my body fat percentage just when I got it measured down in Florida, then you have already seen that clip. But this is another clip of just in January-ish time frame when I weighed significantly less than I do now, and then I wanted to show you guys kind of where I'm at now and what I look like. So that's this next clip. So this is what I currently look like. This is just a video actually that I set up and then I take a screenshot of if I want to post some sort of content or some sort of video for Instagram usually, or for Facebook. So pro tip, do that, set up a video and then take a screenshot instead of having to just try to take photos. But currently I've been back training for a while. My training has been consistent, it's been good, but I wanted to make this video just to encourage you guys that, even if you've gone through a difficult time, you can be better for it. That first clip that I showed you, I look unhealthy, obviously, because I was still extremely lean. I weighed about, 12 pounds less than I do now. But it's been a transition, and I wasn't able to even deadlift at that time, and I was pretty discouraged because I hadn't been deadlifting during the last part of my contest prep. And then this is a video here just from this past week where I was able to pull 365 for a double, which is actually a body weight PR at this body weight. So have never been able to pull that before. I'm sitting at about 148 pounds right now, so it has been quite a journey. My training's been going well the past 3 months or so, and I'm feeling good. I feel like I look healthy. I feel lean, but not excessively lean. But earlier this year, it really is a bit of a mental battle after you come out of a contest prep, even if you know you have to gain weight. I think especially for females, when we have this just in our head that we have to weigh a certain amount, or we think of gaining weight as being weak. I think a lot of times in our society, gaining weight is seen as being either sloppy or being not dedicated, but yet it's ironic because during a contest prep afterwards, when you get to those sub 10% body fat levels, you have to gain weight in order to be healthy. And so here's just a little bit of training footage, but yet mentally sometimes it's a challenge because you see the scale going up and it's not necessarily the easiest thing. You say, yes, I need to do this, but yet you might even at the same time be battling body dysmorphia. And I for sure was earlier this year, just not really, I felt like I was in a funk that I would never get out of, and I had a couple of just health concerns earlier this year, but yet now I'm able to finally get back to training, and I've been training for a couple of months and I feel good, and I'm back to my old lifts. And even if you have to take some time off, even if you run into a few challenges, I definitely ran into some challenges earlier this year beyond just training and nutrition, and it really though helped me to see the beauty in the little things. I think now more than ever, like now I do appreciate training more than I did before. I appreciate just being able to go into the gym and lift. I appreciate my time with my friends, because there was a time earlier this year when I wasn't feeling good and I didn't have the energy to be with friends as much. And so now that I do have the energy, that I do have this voice to share with other people, I want other women especially to know that even if you've had a challenging time, you've come out of a contest prep, or if literally it's something not contest prep related. I mean, there's the most challenging things that I've gone through have not been on the bodybuilding stage. But yet it's kind of a representation of maybe something a bit greater. So this contest prep coming out of it was kind of I would say, just a representation of a struggle that I was dealing with internally, and it manifested itself in the recovery from the contest prep. And so, focusing on my faith and the fact that God sees me as a significant human being with a purpose, whether or not I'm competing, whether or not I run my own business, whether or not I'm in a relationship, whether or not I have children, none of those things obviously are, I'm not in a relationship, don't have children, but yet these times in your life when maybe you feel insignificant, you still are significant in that specific time, and you can do something that you could not do otherwise. And so for myself, coming out of this bit of a time, I have a new appreciation. I've done different things than I would have done before. The fact that I did compete in bodybuilding and I did well, I was able to meet a lot of amazing people. I've really bonded with a lot of my friends this year. Our relationships are stronger. I've gotten more involved in my church. I feel like I'm getting back to myself, and getting back to myself means just appreciating the person that I'm meant to be and the person I'm made to be, and not putting a pressure on myself to be any sort of perfection, because it's unattainable. But by the grace of God, I'm able to live out my purpose and hopefully make an impact through my imperfection. And the only way I'm able to get through that is by that grace. And so I'm enjoying it. I'm back to feeling good, and I hope that this is a little bit of hope for some of you all.